All right, good morning, guys. Got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes till we roll. All right, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute till we get out. Let's do this. Crank your fans. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. Amy, can you hear me all right? Yeah, here you go. Meg B, big smile. 3, 2, 1. Let's roll it out, guys. Coach Jim here, Tower 26. Legs don't fail me now. We're going to keep adding on to the foundation phase in this session. So, as usual, get ready for some work. Mind on how this is going to benefit you on race day. We want to start visualizing race day, visualizing yourself on course, getting our mind in the right spot. We're not just mindlessly turning the pedals, getting a workout in. All this transfers to how your performance comes to fruition on race day. But right now, we're just going to start with the easy 5-minute warm-up, as we always do. Just slightly building effort over the course of the 5 minutes. Topping out around 70%. Take a little break, one-legged pedaling. So we're nice and warmed up, functioning correctly as we move into the main set. Everybody's looking good and fresh this morning. Yeah, Ricardo, look at you, buddy. Yeah, strong as usual. Guy, 5:45 a.m., still GQ smooth. Don't get it. Yeah. George, he gave me my heart sank last week. Got the cancellation notice from George. Guy was canceling his membership. Instead of just changing his credit card, he cancels his membership. So George is on the poop list today. You got to up your percentage effort by 10. Yeah. Up it, George. All right, so this weekend I rode outside. Applying everything that we're working on here. Watching my power meter as we're on our 80% effort. I was watching my power meter, right? Just playing with certain things that we work on every week. And I found, just for fun, I was really trying hard to hit the numbers that I was trying to hold. So I was trying to hold 280 to 300 watts, right? And I was trying extremely hard to do it. And then I would totally relax my pedaling. I mean, totally release my ankle, just relax the pedaling completely. And I'd see my watts go up by, no joke, 35 to 45 watts. Just by relaxing that pedal stroke, totally releasing the ankle and letting that foot float around the pedal stroke. We don't want to try too hard, guys, and I'm going to keep reminding you this during the session. You need to just relax, relax, relax. Let that foot float around the pedal stroke, not just mash down at the front. Because when you're trying too hard, all you start working is that pressing down. Here, you're like using platform pedals when you're 8 years old riding a bike. You relax that pedal stroke, release that ankle like I always talk about, nice and smooth. Start to use the whole pedal stroke without just pressing down, and your watts will go up big time. But you really have to focus on it, and you have to trust that by releasing that ankle and really, really releasing the tension out of that foot, and like I always say, pedaling with the knees, those watts are going to go up big time. It's hard to realize when we're on ERG on the trainers, but if you can do it in ERG, you have no problem doing it on the road. So that's going to be a major focus here. All right, 10 seconds. We're around 70% effort. We're going to back it down for 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1. Spin it out, nice and easy. And that's the thing we do here when we're doing all this trainer work. We got to go out to the road and apply everything we're working on. A few other things I noticed riding with the team this weekend that I hone in on throughout the workout, but that was one of the major things. Just you got to trust that ankle, relaxing that ankle, keeping it fluid. You're going to work a lot less, heart rate's going to stay low, and you'll have greater power. So we're going to get our one-legged pedaling. Let's go left foot first. We're going to unclip our right foot, pedal only with your left foot for 1 minute. Focus on that exact thing. Just release your ankle, pedal with your knee. Totally fluid in that lower leg. Stay on top of your hydration. You have a gel, I want you to take it in about 3 minutes at the 10-minute mark. Just warming up. Not working too hard too soon. Everybody breathe. Here we go. Unclip your right foot, pedal only with your left foot. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Knees straight up and down. Ground yourself in the saddle. And totally release that ankle, guys. Just release the ankle. Let it move freely as you pedal with that knee. All tension out of the lower leg. Hip is relaxed, hip flexors. Driving that knee up and down, those glutes. Ten seconds. 3, 2, flip in that right foot. Let's bring that cadence up. Slowly build the cadence to around 90. Keeping the tension out of that ankle. All right, now go on to the right side. Like I say, right side's dominant for a lot of us. Doesn't mean we're better at pedaling. It means we muscle it more on that right side. Finesse, fluid, tension free. Right foot only in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Release that ankle. No tension. Pedal with the knees straight up and down. Melt into your saddle. Hip flexors relaxed. Hopefully you guys have been doing your happy hips. Don't take one day off. Should be feeling greater mobility, flexibility in that front of that hip. You've been doing those happy hips. All right, now we're a little fatigued. Don't let the tension build. Keep it relaxed. Ankle is tension free. 3, 2, 1. Clip in that left foot. Bring that cadence up to 90 over the course of the minute. Come on. Now that we have both feet clipped in, you really should be able to feel those knees driving the pedal and your ankles floating around the pedal stroke. I want you to focus on this, guys. It's a huge, huge part of your pedaling, huge part of your performance. If we don't nail this down, you're wasting a ton of energy on race day. Relax the ankle. All right, left foot only. Unclip your right. If you're on a TT bike, you can do this in arrow. Here we go, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Unclip the right. Weight is on the saddle. Keep it off the front end. It's another thing I realized on the 40K TT. If I was trying too hard, white knuckling the bars, I bring my weight back over the saddle, over the bottom bracket. Power would go up, cadence would go up naturally, just by shifting the focus. So weight is right on the saddle, ankle is completely relaxed. Five seconds. 3, 2, flip in that right foot, bring that cadence up. Let's go. 1 to go. George said he wanted a death spiral. Got to consciously keep that cadence up. As soon as that goes down, it's going to go down, 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 down. Trying to keep it around 80. Fluid and relaxed in that lower leg. 1 to go, 20 seconds. We'll unclip the left. Pedal only with your right. Five seconds. 2, 1. Let's go. Arrow if you got it. Relax the hip flexor. Melt in your saddle. Weights off the front end. You should be able to shake out your arms and not feel unstable because the weight's on your saddle. Don't muscle it, guys. Relax the ankle crane. There you go. Good, buddy. Ten seconds. 3, 2. Flip in that left foot. Bring it up slowly over the course of the minute to 90. You guys are watching the comments on Zwift. All the Tower 25ers are talking about how hard it is to pedal with one leg. I'm telling you, there's nobody in the sport that's paying attention to detail, working on the little things as much as Tower 26 athletes are. Nobody. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and back it down. Good to see Gonzo on the ride. Guy may as well live in Texas. All right, so happy hips, guys. Have you guys been doing your happy hips? Yay or nay? Yay. Happy hips. Do your happy hips. I love saying it, but here's the reason. We sit in chairs all day. Our hips are closed. That lengthens our hips. We get into the glutes. But when we're on the bike, I mean, it's great for swimming, biking, running. It's great for all three. When you're on the bike in this position, this is your out tight TT position or sitting here. When you're at the top of the pedal stroke, when you're here, coming over the top, if your hips are tight, if you don't have mobility in those hips, what's going to happen is you come up. Hopefully it doesn't kick me out. You're going to come up here to the top dead center. If you don't have this mobility, your hip's going to come out, right? When your hip comes out, it starts putting stress on the hip, on the IT band, stress on the adductor. We want it straight up and down at all times. If your hip doesn't have the mobility to get in here and loosen as it comes up, it tightens and you come out. So we want to stay on top of that hip mobility, hip flexibility, so we have the ability to bring that knee straight up as it comes over the pedal stroke and drive it right through without having that movement out because we don't have enough space in here. So stay on top of the happy hips so we can get that mobility. And then as you go into the TT position, you're closing, closing, closing. If it's that much tighter, it's going to start popping out as you come over because it doesn't have room to move in that pelvis. So we want to stay on that mobility. Bike fitters, they open up your hips by shorting your cranks, giving you higher spacers in the front. But you can help yourself get into a better aero position, get into a more efficient riding position, and get more out of each pedal stroke by opening those hips up. And that's why when I found Lawrence and that happy hips, I know Lawrence from working with him for the last few years, but Emily found those videos and it's just such great work and it doesn't take forever to do. So stay on those happy hips and realize that it's helping your swimming, it's helping your running, but in order to have that effective pedal stroke at the top, you need those hips opened, and that's a great regimen for it. So stay on top of those. All right, we're going to go to 88% cadence, 80 to 90 here in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Cadence 80 to 90, 88%. This is a 12-minute interval. Every 3 minutes, we're going to change effort. If you're on a TT bike, let's get in the TT position. Cadence is race pace cadence, whatever's natural for you. So we're going to dance around the sweet spot for 12 minutes. Take a little break. Hit 5 minutes at your threshold. So just like last week, we hit those 30-second efforts halfway through to keep us present and tuned into the session. We're going to hit a threshold effort halfway through on some beat up legs. All right, release your ankles. Ankles are tension free. Every pedal stroke. I want you to over release your ankles. So your foot is extremely light in that shoe, light on the pedal. Your knees are driving the pedals. It's almost as if you're putting no pressure into the pedal from your shoe. Look down at your left knee. At the top of that pedal stroke, here, is it still straight up right here? Or does it flick out at the top? Look at your right knee. All right, 10 seconds. We're going to up it to 92%. Same cadence. Race pace in 3, 2, 1. Just a slight increase in effort. But your Olympic distance triathlon, 40K pace. Visualize you on the road right now. This is what it'll feel like. Relaxing those ankles, pedaling with the knees. Weight over the bottom bracket as you're out executing your outdoor rides. It's hard because I realize 3/4 of the country, it's too cold, too snowy to be outside. That's where your visualization is that much more important. We can get it right on the trainer. It's that much easier on the road. But you got to put yourself there. Watch that left knee. 40 pedal strokes. Make sure it's straight up at the top. If it's not, try to relax that hip even more so. 40 pedal strokes, left knee. Watch the top, go. Good. How'd it look? Is there any flicking out at the top? All right, 10 seconds. We're gonna keep that cadence right there. Stay arrow. Bring the effort down to 90%. 3, 2, 1. Stay on the pedal, stay relaxed. Still pedaling with your knees. Watch your right knee. 40 pedal strokes. If you find it flicking out, relax the hip flexor. See if you can get it straight up and down. 40 pedal strokes. 2, 1. Right knee, go. Good. All right, focus on your left ankle. Totally tension free. 40 pedal strokes. Overdo that releasing of the ankle. Totally relaxed. 40 pedal strokes. 3, 2, 1. Left ankle. Move on to your right ankle. Totally release the tension. 40 pedal strokes. 3, 2, 1. Go. Good. 10 seconds. 3 minutes at 94%. Keep that cadence right there. Stay arrow if you can. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Cadence stays. Back to your left ankle. Release the tension. Higher power output. You might tense up. Realize it and release it. 40 pedal strokes. 3, 2, left ankle. Go. Right ankle, 40 pedal strokes. 3, 2, release the tension. Go. Good. 1 minute in unison. Left ankle, right ankle. Weights over the saddle. Pedaling with your knees. Lower legs relaxed. Totally relaxed. "30 seconds, keep it there. Visualize yourself on the road. "10 seconds. 3, 2, spin it out, 2 minutes. All right, same cadence. 5 minutes at your threshold. Cadence is race pace. Sure, you're staying on the calories. If you haven't taken your gel yet, take it now. On the next break, somebody remind me to tell my story about Nathan. I yelled at Nathan on the road this weekend. I feel bad about it, but he learned. He won't mess up again. All right, 20 seconds. 5 minutes at your FTP. You're on a TT bike, you can hit arrow. If you're new to the arrow position, move in and out in short increments. If you're on a road bike, keep those sit bones grounded. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Race pace cadence. Take it 1 minute at a time. Weight is back on the saddle, guys. All right, power's up. Doesn't mean we tense up. Wiggle your fingers. Everybody wiggle their fingers. No death grip on those bars. Drop your shoulders. Release all tension out of that upper body. Melt into your saddle. You're gonna watch your left knee Top dead center for 50 pedal strokes. Straight up and down, Muriel. 50 pedal strokes. Relax the front of the hip so you can get through the top. 3, 2, left knee, go. Move on to your right knee. 50 pedal strokes, straight up through the top. 3, 2, right knee for 50, go. Good. Left ankle. Barely any pressure. Foot to pedal. Release the foot. Release the ankle. 40 pedal strokes, left ankle. So relaxed. 3, 2, 40, left ankle, go. Right ankle. Release, 40. 3, 2, go. Three, 2, spin it out. Four minutes easy. Very nice. So we dial it in. Take it one at a time. So there's about 10 of us on the ride this last weekend on the road. 30 minutes in, I said, all right, let's go 70 to 80% for the next, whatever it was, 45 minutes. Most of us are on TT bikes, with the exception of Craig and Fernando. So I say, all right, go. You guys Take off like a bat out of hell. I say no drafting. I said no drafting. I said no drafting. I'm looking at you. You know who I'm looking at. Take off in a group. Right on top of each other. Like flies on shit, right? Guys, we're triathletes. No need to be a fly on shit. We need to practice our skills that we work on the trainer. This is why the trainer's amazing. You get on, you dial it in, it's your effort. Go on the road with a bunch of meatheads, all of a sudden we're measuring, right? Whose nose is the biggest? I always win that one. So they take off in this group. I'm watching, and I'm picking on Nathan because he's an amazingly strong cyclist. He's got this expensive bike, amazing, awesome bike, and he's in this position the whole time. He's in his TT bike. He paid God knows how many $1,000s for, and he's sitting like this. And I'm just sitting in the back, 30 meters back, watching him the whole time, like this, the whole time, in his group, drafting off Chris. He's not to remain nameless, so on this ride. So I go up to him. Not even once did he go down in this TT position. So it's fine if you're not used to the TT position. I get it. But you got to work in and adapt the body to it. At first, you're not going to get the power that you get when you're sitting up. I know it. But your body adapts. In order to get there, you got to practice. I told him this. I tell you this on these rides. We got to adapt. Don't let the ego get the best of you. Work in and out. And if you got to bring the power back a little bit while you adapt, that's fine. So that's problem number one I had with Nathan. Actually, that was two problems. All right, I got another problem with Nathan. But who's going to tell him about this? One of you guys is going to rat me out. Tell him. He comes tonight. Yeah, I know Gonzo. Gonzo's on the phone already. Do you know what Jim said? Oh my God, do you believe what Jim said this morning? All right, 10 seconds. It's like the new Meghan Markle and the Queen is Jim and Gonzo. Jim and Nathan. All right, let's go. Low cadence, 88%. So we're going to repeat the pattern that we just hit in the first 12-minute set. But the first and third effort, cadence 60 to 70. And I'm picking on Nathan, but this is all of us. Nathan represents all of us. I know Gonzo. Gonzo's no snitch. So the third problem I have with Nathan, which Nathan I'm using as a euphemism for everyone. So we're coming back, and I tell the guys, okay, this is the effort on the way back. Keep it in this range, whatever it was. Nathan's about 50 yards behind me. For those of you not in the US, we can say 50 meters. And the PCH on the way back is rolling. You get some 4, 5, 6% grades. Crest it, flatten out, drop down. So we do all these sessions where I say, all right, crest the hill, stay on the pedals, recover at tempo. So I was watching back, I'm watching behind me the whole time, seeing what he's doing. The hills come up, he gets within 15 meters of me. We crest the hill, I pull away 60, 70 meters, like that. So he's putting in this huge effort to get up the hill and then dying at the top. And then. We practice every single session, pushing over the top, staying on the pedals, getting right back into your tempo effort. This is why we practice it and why we need to go to the road, apply it and feel it, and feel those same feelings you feel on the trainer outside. And you're about to feel that right here. Because we're climbing, we're gonna crest the hill, get on the cadence, dial it into 92% without skipping a beat. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's build the cadence. Stay light on those feet. Relax the ankles, but you're not skipping a beat. Push over the top. Stay on the pedals. You look at your ride afterwards, you go on an outdoor ride, and you have peak, valley, peak, valley, peak, valley. That's like you're riding. You stop at a squat bench or a squat rack, do 50 squats with 215 pounds, get back on your bike, keep riding again. And you do that for 56 miles, 112 miles. Very inefficient, depleting, burning of matches. You want to ride steady, keep steady pressure on the pedals. You don't want to hammer the uphill and then forget about pressing over the top and getting back on the race. All the stuff we work on every session. So cadence is at their race pace cadence. Ankles relaxed. Release your calf. Wiggle your toes. Coach Emily always says, keep the toes relaxed. Hip flexors, release the hip flexors. Let that foot clear through the top. Drive the toes through every pedal stroke. Now that you're focused on that relaxed hip, it's that much easier to drive the toes through the top. We're gonna bring the effort down to 90%. Cadence comes down 60 to 70. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Slow your feet. Keep the weight over the saddle. Pedaling with your knees. Barely any pressure on those pedals. Lighten the load in your feet. All right, you're gonna stay light on those pedals. I know you're like, how the heck is this possible? Stay extremely light in those pedals, ankle relaxed. We're gonna stand for 30 seconds. And you're gonna feel that. Light in the pedals, light in the shoes. Every rotation, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Keep it light in the feet. Ankles relaxed, weights over the bottom bracket. Light on the bars, guys. No death grip on those bars. Feel it? Lighten your feet. Back in the saddle in 3, 2, same feeling. Same feeling. Cadence 60 to 70. Knees are straight up and down. Drive that left toe through the top. Hip flexor relaxed. 30 pedal strokes. 3, 2, 1. Left toes through. Go. Right toes through the top. Go. 30 pedal strokes. Go. %. 3, 2, 1. Bring the cadence up. Build the cadence to your race pace cadence. Drive the toes through the top. Hip flexors relaxed. How's that left knee? Still straight up, not letting it flick out. Watch your left knee as it hits the top, driving the toes through. 50 pedal strokes. Watch those 2 areas. 3, 2, 50. Left side. Go. Onto your right side. Knee comes straight up. Hip relaxes. Toes drive through the top. 50 pedal strokes. 3, 2, 1. Go. Good. In unison. Left side, right side. Toes through the top. Knees straight up and down. Watch it. Five seconds. 3, 2, spin it out. 2 minutes easy. Very nice. All right. Finish with threshold again. All right, so we're visualizing, right? It's race day. I'll tell you how much time is left, but it's your job to focus on the little things. Put your mind on this one. I want you to bounce in and out of arrow position, keep the power at threshold. Got it? So if you feel you can't hold that arrow position, sit up, keep the watts, sit back down, even if it's for 15 seconds at a time. You're still adapting. The cadence is your race pace cadence. 5 minutes at your FTP. You're in charge of your mindfulness. Where's your mind going to go? If it starts to wander, it starts to go down that dark path. How mentally tough are you to bring that focus back to the present? Doug doesn't even need to see that guy. He's just tuned in, blind to the outside world. I love that, Doug. All right, here we go. FTP, 5 minutes. Cadence, race pace. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So find your rhythm. Then you could start counting different areas to help you take your mind off the present. Take your mind off other things, bring it back to present. "30 seconds in. Where's your focus? One minute in, you found your rhythm. Find your mindfulness. Visualize on course. Visualize on the road. Two minutes in. Keep cycling through. Three minutes in. 1 minute to go. Relax. Don't fight it. Don't try too hard. Finesse. Thirty seconds. Ten. 3, 2, and spin it out. That's how you stay mindful, cycling through. All you guys, eye the tiger. That's how you do it. We're always visualizing race day, being on course, and how this session is going to transfer to your race day execution. Always have our eye on the prize, starting today. Focused on our goals, focused on what we want to achieve every single session. Whether it's racing, just gaining power, losing weight, whatever it is, getting fitter, eye on the prize, recognizing how this is going to help you in that end goal. Every single pedal stroke, every single second. Really well done, guys. Depleting session, get on those carbohydrates, hit that foam roller. Good time to do your happy hips. Your muscles are warm. That happy hips number 2 is really, really good. Make sure you've taken your time adapting the happy hips 1, but number 2 is really solid. So get that done. Stay on all the recovery protocol, everything outside of training that's going to make you a better athlete in training. Amazing work. We have our 2 p.m. call today. Myself, Coach Jerry, Coach Megan, Coach Emily, Coach Cindy, Coach Chris, Coach Tim, Coach Brian, Coach Todd, Coach Chris. So 2 p.m. Pacific time. Link is in your Training Peaks calendar. See you guys there. Awesome work, guys. Love you.